I just watched the new Osgood Perkins adaptation of Stephen King's The Monkey. I'm Real Slim Katie 25. Let's get into it. This will be a spoiler-free review in terms of plot, but I will be talking the major themes and topics of this movie, so if you don't want to hear about it, go ahead and save this to watch later and come back once you've seen it. You know when you go see a movie and the movie ends, you get up and you're like, okay, what's next? And you're not like constantly consumed by every thought about the movie. That's kind of how I felt about The Monkey. Did I enjoy myself while watching it? Sure. But as soon as it was done, it didn't change my life. For those interested in this movie, if you are fans of Osgood Perkins' last film, Longlegs, this is completely different tonally. From the first scene of Longlegs, I was bought in. I was wondering, where are we going? What's happening with this? In the first scene of The Monkey, you pretty much immediately know what the premise of the film is, and it doesn't really deviate from that. Longlegs was very dark, serious. You're there with the main character trying to figure out what's going on. But in The Monkey, aesthetically, it's very dark. The characters are treated very seriously. But then there's random bits of dialogue and deaths that are so laughable and comical. It makes you question whether it wants to just have funny moments or just be a full-on horror comedy. There's some hilarious editing. There's some hilarious characters. But the film still takes itself very seriously throughout. Even despite deaths that are so implausible, it doesn't treat them comedically. I would say one of the strongest points of this movie is there's some very creative on-screen deaths and very fun uses of practical gore. I also love the way that they use editing to kind of get around what effects they do and don't want to show. And it also added to some really funny timing and making you smile and moments of brevity in this kind of dark film. If you are kind of squeamish, there are some gory moments, so I would say maybe skip this one. It's not on the level of Terrifier, perhaps, or The Substance, but it's definitely gorier than the other Neon films I've seen recently. And to get into more of my personal opinions on the film, my buddy Hallie at Quinn Creatives said it best. I don't think The Monkey itself is that scary. Like, not even discussing the idea of the toy or killer toys. But like the actual prop and character design of the monkey, I don't find scary. I understand why some people would find it scary. And I did find toys like that scary. I used to think the like monkey with the symbols in the beginning of Phantom of the Opera, that used to scare me as a kid. But the monkey itself wasn't all that scary. In terms of its animation, the unhinging of the jaw, super cool. But it's not like a scary character design. Like, I don't care so much for the killer toys genre, haunted dolls. I don't really care about that. But I feel like objectively, Annabelle is a scarier looking character than the monkey. And I don't find a lot of dolls scary. Like, I don't care about Chucky or Tiffany or M3gan. None of that really bothers me. So I don't know, if you're like not a doll fan, do you guys hate the way the monkey looks? Let me know in the comments. Like, I'm genuinely curious. I will say I love the monkey song though. I thought that was epic and very fun. It made me move and sway every time it came on. I was like, nah. And while looking up some stuff for this video, there's a great article on Screen Rant by May Abdelbaki, and the title of their review is I've never seen so many effectively creative kills in a horror movie whose absurd comedy is a strength and weakness. And ultimately, that's what I keep coming back to, is I couldn't tell whether this movie wanted to take itself so seriously and the comedy felt like it was hurting that tone, or if it should have just leaned fully into being a horror comedy. The performances were absolutely fine. Don't crucify me, but Theo James does exactly what an actor is supposed to do, but I don't go home thinking at the end of the day how amazing the performances were from him. Minor spoiler ahead, I didn't know Adam Scott was supposed to be in it. And if you've been watching any of my videos recently, you know that I like Adam Scott. You could say I'm a bit of a Severance fan. And I thought this was like a silly, fun movie. I just didn't care about any of the characters or what happened to them. And because of that, not having somebody to root for, I don't think this is one that I will rewatch or revisit anytime soon. Not groundbreaking by any means, but was a very fun hour and a half. Sorry guys, I didn't want this to be the most mid movie I've seen so far this year. And I watched it with very good friends, so I was very happy and had great company. But man, I really wanted to like this more than I did. So far, Presence is still my #1 contender for horror movie of the year. Obviously, we literally just started the year, and I expect that will change as we add more movies to the lineup. But I don't know, what did you guys think of this movie? Did you like The Monkey? Was it scary? Am I just desensitized to this? Was this actually a scary movie and I'm just dumb? I don't know, let me know. Plus, if you like this kind of content, me and my best friend Louie make videos like this all the time, so please check us out. Subscribing is the best way to help a small channel like us. Anyways, now I'm gonna go clean out my storage and make sure I don't have any creepy toys. Bye!